Well, hello my friends, my name is Cody, or Lufthansa145, and welcome back to another episode of Fly With Me. In what I'm calling is a big marathon right now for me. We have been not recording for the last 2-3 weeks due to the whole COVID-19 mess in the world, and my home-based internet not being really great for uploading things, and normally I do so from work. But I am actually headed to work for one day this week. I have to go in the office and do some little things. So I'm playing catch up right now to make sure I have enough videos from now until Fly With Me 100, which premieres on May 2nd. So this flight right now is Eurowings 73, and I got to keep my spreadsheet up. This one's due to air April 18th, so we've just passed the Easter long weekend. So happy Easter to you all. Hopefully everyone's not going stir crazy yet. But we're here in the Eurowings A320. That's we don't usually do a lot with the 320 at a Eurowings according to the spreadsheet, so I figured we would do a quick little jump from Leipzig to Cologne. And I didn't realize after I took off and thought about it, it was like, shit, we do a lot of flights into Cologne, so this will be the last one hopefully for a little while. After this flight, I need to record April 25, so you'll see me on 25, probably wearing the same shirt, which will look a little bit weird, but whatever. For 25, I'm going to jump into Xplane. So, why this flight? What did I choose here? What am I doing? So, the reason why I chose, well, the 320, next to the fact that we haven't done a lot of 320 flying for Eurowings as far as the videos are concerned. A dear friend of mine who is a member of Virtual LH, I'll leave their name out of this because if they don't want to be singled out, did me what was single-handedly one of the greatest favors of all time when it comes to flight sim. So, as a lot of people know, and there's a cool rainbow right there, that's cool. As a lot of you know who are close to me on the Discord, I'm getting married this year, and we're not really sure yet what's going on with COVID-19, how that's going to impact it, but we are pretty much put everything into that. So there's no extra cash, no nothing. So I haven't been able to do anything for the sim, purchase anything for the sim. One of the things that was one of the biggest plans was to eventually get new parts for the sim computer. My fiance is deep into the Sims 4, and I guess the Sims 5 is coming this year. So the computer that I do my sim on will be perfect for that. And then I would get Microsoft Flight 2020 ready. But, all right, I'm dragging on here. So where I'm going with this is there's no extra money for nothing right now. Everything's into the wedding. So I was doing some flying recently on the tour, and I got absolutely destroyed in one of the landings, and it was because of the weather engine I was using. It was a freebie engine called FS Real WX, and it did the job. It did the job really great. But it was killing me, and you know, like when you're in the Airbus 321, you know, FS Labs, and the weather's so jacked that the airplane needs to do 11 degrees nose up just to keep profile. I mean, that's just a bad day at the office no matter what. So this friend of mine deeply embodies what I think a flight simulator enthusiast is. He's a generous person, caring, wants to make sure that those around them are doing well. So as an early wedding present, he gifted me a copy of Active Sky, not only for P3D, but for Xplane 11. So that's the theme of this video and the next video, is I'm going to try to, like, I mean, people have shown Active Sky for years now, so this isn't like a product review or anything, but for me, it has been a game changer and a sim changer, as, like, absolutely incredible. So right now we, of course, the video that I show it off, I don't really have any real active weather here at Cologne, but you know what, like I have noticed, like the wind changes have been a lot more realistic, you know, it has been drastic, and you know what, it makes some really, really pretty looking things in the sim. So I'm actually going to cut really quickly to a shot from Cross the Pond. Now the Cross the Pond video would have, oh my god, where am I, would have debuted 2 weeks ago. Across the pond, I was in Xplane 11 approaching Chicago. So I just want to show this real quick clip of my approach into Chicago. Just look at the clouds. Amazing, right? Like, it was really awesome. So of course, like, the clouds aren't all active sky. The clouds, I do have the Rex add-ons here for my simulator. I purchased them before I went wedding broke. Alright, so we're coming through 10, so let's turn on that and let's turn on my lights.
Normal procedures in the hours of darkness to dim the cabin lights. You'll find a reading light in the panel above your head.
I think the guy thinks it's a little bit later in the sim.
We will shortly be landing.
Norbert.
Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop.
Alright, let's have a look-see at the front here. A nice little oh, come back, rainbow. Nice little rainbow effect there. I like that. I don't know if that's rainbow effect as much, or maybe it's just we were too close to another airplane and it's jet fuel blew all over our windshield, but here's our destination over there, the lovely city of Cologne. That was actually a really interesting debate that we had on our Discord. So for those of you who are members or not members of Virtual LH, check out the links to our Discord below. Even if you're not a member, you're totally allowed. And there's a lot of really great lively discussion all the time. But it was an interesting, not a debate, but an interesting thing that we had the other day where someone pointed out, hey, your website's wrong because Cologne is spelled, well, in German, K with the O with the little L and N. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. So, or no, sorry, no, it wasn't that. It was Nuremberg, N-U-E-R-N-B-U-R-G, I think was the English translation of it. And of course, in German, it's different. And it was a really interesting discussion to have because I actually learned a little bit about the German language that day. But there are letters that and that create certain sounds that in English, if you were just to write it out in raw English, you have to use 2 or 3 letters just to kind of make it up. So it was really cool. At the end of the discussion, I did find that the airport database that we're using at Virtual LH is the ICAO standard. So the ICAO standard uses the proper English, fully drawn out spelling of it. So Cologne was another one because C-O-L-O-G-N-E versus K. I'm going to have to look up the proper name for the O with the dots on top and then L-N. So really, really cool. So anyways, that's where we're headed. We're just in the downwind leg now, and then the airplane's going to spin itself around, and this will be a very simple approach. And we're just slowed down enough now, so let's take flaps 1. Before we get into the turn, it'll allow the airplane to slow down a little bit more so that we don't have a drastic turn here. And let's look at it from the front. A little too zoomed in, but the Boomerang Club of Eurowings, Jets Million Samelin. Oh God. I'm an English-speaking person who's very terrible at speaking English. There's French in my background, can't speak French, so why not try like German words? That makes perfect sense. Okay, so with our flight here, so we're flaps 1 through 6,500, 3,000 blue. Let's get our pressure sorted now. So it's Control F10. No, Control F11. There it is. Active sky, destination station weather. They spell it all out for you, which is really nice. But we're 1019. So push 19, push 19, and as you can see, the winds variable 070 to 150, variable 6, which has changed. It was 120 earlier, so we will update the perf. You know what? I'll keep it like that. Actually, that's fine. Oop. And we'll go next and close. We're done with that, and you need to go to 16 as well, or 19. Starting our turn. There's the lovely sun. Localizer is locked. Well, not locked. Localizer is detecting. We're just dipping below the glide now. The beacon is still to the right side of the airplane, which means we're not on an intercept heading yet to pick up the localizer. You can hear the little burp, 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 burp in the background. That means the airplane is getting a little bit of turbulence here. We'll start this turn here at Delta Kilo 415, and that's when we'll put on our lock mode and get it. This looks very familiar from my A321 video where we just did circuits around Cologne. I did 6 of them by the end of the whole thing. Okay, so we're spinning around, waiting for the localizer. Decel point and we're 15 nautical miles or less to the airport. There's a runway over there. That's another investment I hope to make one of these days when there's a little bit of money. I want to get the track IR. Like, I know some people say it's a pain in the ass, but I do like it. Okay, so lock. We're coming up on our altitude, so the airplane's going to peter out, which is fine. You shouldn't let it do that. I should have slowed the descent down a little bit to try and do a CDA. Lock star. Airplane's turning in now. 17 left, or 14 left rather. Norman.
Hi, it's Norman. Yep, that's the cabin secure for landing. See you in the ground. Bye.
Thanks, buddy. And there we go. Approach. Autopilot 2. Cat 3 dual. We are lock and elk glide slope. Airplane's going to slow down now. Let's take flap 3 or flap 2. Just to help with our nose up pitch. Glide's coming. And I'm going to hold the speed at 175 as we bump around. That's the next thing I need. We gotta get some like stuff into the chair here to make it like boom, 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 boom. That'd be cool for the realism. So one thing I want to say before we land, I want to thank, we had incredible growth at Virtual LH in the month of March and now into April. This is, as I'm recording it, the 5th of April. We've already had 70 flights this month. There was times 2 months ago and before where we were lucky to get 70 flights in a month. The massive growth spurt, which I'm sure is related to COVID-19, which I absolutely hate that it's related to COVID-19, but personally I want to thank and welcome all the new pilots that we have with us. I know probably after the pandemic's over, maybe a lot of them might move on, but still, this has been absolutely outstanding. There's a lot of new friends, a lot of cool people now showing up on our Discord, and it's an absolute pleasure to talk with everybody every single day. So some really cool things happening. Even the other day, something I saw which I thought was absolutely incredible was 2 of our pilots helped a 3rd pilot who wanted to learn the systems on the Boeing 737. The pilot wanting to learn went into one of our chat channels, shared a screen, and then the other 2 pilots talked him through it. I mean, that's absolutely awesome. We've never had anything like that before, and I love everything about it. So thanks to all those guys. I thought that was cool. It put a big smile on my face. I was really proud of us at that particular point. So, okay, so we are still about 7 nautical miles. We could probably dump the rest of our flaps now. So let's slow down to 160. Have a look outside. Speed check flaps 3, even though I'm not looking at the speed. I love the blue and green colors of the wingtip on the 320 for Euro wings. And let's dump. Actually, you know what? No. You know what? No, we're going to do this. Flap 3. Landing config 3. That's it. We're all done with our flaps. Spoilers armed. And you know what? I didn't even drop the gear yet. Oh my god. Oh no. Alright, we're good. We're good. Still plenty of time. If that friggin' if that UPS airplane, or I can't remember his UPS, one airplane, that cargo airplane that literally put their gear down on a 200-mile or 200 foot on final, probably 1 nautical mile, I'm pretty sure we could do the same thing. Okay, speed's holding. Let's put it back into managed speed. Something else I'm going to start doing, but I'm not going to do on this flight yet, is I need to start taking manual control of the speed in the Airbus. I like leaving the automatics in, but you know what? That's been killing me too. But for this flight, we'll leave it in. We'll see how we do. So let's just double check everything's good.
1,000.
Lights coming on. Seatbelt signs are on. Landing, no blue. Auto brake low. That is set. All right, let's have a look at the front really quickly. At the side. Other side. Okay, it's time. My airplane.
Above. Minimum.
Continue.
200. 100.
A little low.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard.
Oh.
Retard. Retard. Pitch.
Oop.
Pitch.
Yeah, there's that pitch warning. Okay, that was not as good as it could have been. That's okay. Let the nose down gently. Reverse, decel, and roll out. Oh, looks like we're going to roll past the active runway there. Reverser stowed, and we're just going to roll. Brakes disarmed. And ladies and gentlemen, there we go. That is yet another lovely approach into the city of Cologne. Put my pedal disconnect button down. A little bit of braking now. Make sure we don't go tearing off the runway. And that's it. And a little bit of a high, quote-unquote high-speed exit at 30 knots. Brakes on this are being really touchy. I just touch it and it's like wanting to jerk the whole airplane. Okay, pay attention to where we're going. Come out here. Off. Oop, no, on. Come back on. And there we go. And we'll come around this way, and that, I think, will be it. Okay, so we know the drill. We land the airplane, I turn around, and then I bid you a good day. So yeah, EWG73, quick little jaunt, Leipzig to Cologne. Weird landing there. I definitely went off center for a second there, but then I landed. There was a roll on that landing for sure. But hey, you know what? It's fine. It was a nice little flaps 3 landing, something I've been trying to do a little bit more in the Airbus. So once again, to the person, they know who they are. I'm not going to identify them unless they want to be identified. Thank you so much for the lovely gift. Next week's video, which I'm going to set up to record here in a moment, will be an Xplane. And I'm going to show off the Xplane Active Sky. Definitely really nice. So under the setting sun here at Cologne and safely down on the ground, EWG73. My name is Cody. You guys stay safe and happy flying, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.